So this video is going to be a little bit different from the normal video because I don't really talk about stuff like this, especially because I'm like a smaller, a really smaller channel on YouTube. But I feel like it's important bringing up because it's part of the YouTube community and like it applies to everyone, not just the big YouTubers, but it applies to the smaller ones as well, for like helping them. And because the smaller ones, they provide support for the community too. And if you couldn't already guess it, you probably already know what I'm talking about. Yes, I'm talking about the YouTube Rewind 2018, and I did dislike it. It is the most second disliked video on YouTube, and there's good reason for it. Rewind is supposed to be the biggest moments of the year all in one video to kind of sum up the year. But the events that they showed in this one were so cherry picked, and it showed like a disconnect between YouTube and its creators and viewers. So I just wanted to make a video kind of stating why that is, if you didn't already know. And I have a list right here of reasons that I pulled up. But first, I just like there are certain events this year that they didn't put in. Some of them are the the KSI Logan Paul / Deji versus Jake Paul boxing matches. Like, those were a really big part of the year. Those took up a huge chunk of the year for like YouTube as a whole, and that should have been in YouTube Rewind, at least I think. And also this whole like T-Series PewDiePie thing. By the way, sub to PewDiePie, but events like that, and then if I think of another one, I'll put it in. But like, just things like that didn't get put in, and there's reasoning for it. It's not just like they just didn't put it in. There are reasons why certain things were in and certain things weren't. They're trying not to put controversial figures in the video, and there, like I said, there is a reason for that, and it's not a bad thing, but it's not a good thing for the community, I think. And because Rewind is supposed to be about the creators, but they're making it about something else that I'll get to here in a second. A big part of it was that they tried to push this certain like, and I don't like getting into politics, especially on the channel, but like, all opinions aside, they're pushing a certain political standpoint. And while parts of that are good, the way they went about it and the oversaturation of it turns away, probably 9.4 million people, and it's not helping, and it's not good. And if YouTube wants to keep growing, this is going to work in the short term, but it's not going to work in the long term for them. I think YouTube, they want more advertisements, and the best way they can do that is by putting, stuff that advertisers would see nice, so advertiser-friendly content, in what is their biggest video of the year. And it's not a bad thing to want more advertisers, so YouTube can grow as a company, but it doesn't work the way they're going about it when there's a disconnect between YouTube and the real big stuff that happened that should have been in Rewind. And I can't think of anything else at the top of my head right now, but like, there's other things I'm sure you could tell and stuff like that. But I don't know, I feel like I said this, I'm just repeating myself at this point, but if YouTube wants to continue to grow and continue to be the main video platform, they need to be more in touch with their content creators, and not as corporate, because that's what I hear a lot of big YouTubers saying, is that YouTube has become more corporate, and that's why we have channels like T-Series that are racking up and being more almost surpassing individual content creators like PewDiePie. It's not a healthy way for YouTube to go about doing this. And yeah, I'm just repeating myself over and over again, but oh well, it's to get the point across. It's not a good move, in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion, for them to do stuff like this. but I see why they do it, and it doesn't make it any less, you know, negative, though. It's gonna negatively impact them. I mean, you know, because they did this, 9.4 million dislikes on their biggest video of the year. You know, advertisers are gonna see that and they're gonna be like, yo, YouTube, what's with your audience? Like, why are you doing this? At least that's the way I see it, and stuff like that. But I mean, other than that, that's not really much other I have to say about it. Other than, like, you know, if anyone important is watching this video, just there needs to be more connection and more interaction between YouTube as a company and its creators. They're not just there. They're not just. It's not just, you know, videos that go up. These people exist, and they deserve to be recognized in a way that matters, not just like they've earned it. You know, there are content creators that have earned it, and they deserve to be, you know, in things like Rewind just as much as, you know, the creators that are not really all that controversial. At least in my opinion, there's a reason that it's got 9.4 million dislikes. That's almost more than the most disliked video on YouTube. This is the second most disliked video in YouTube history. That being said, that's just my standpoint on it. Sorry for the no gameplay or Reddit video today, but I feel like this is just something that needed to be said, especially from a small YouTube channel like mine who wants to grow and, you know, become a bigger influence on the YouTube community. But yeah, make sure to like if you like, subscribe if you're not already, comment if you feel the need to. I'll see you guys in the next one.